Okay. I updated the list yesterday morning, like straight up when we got the new card. I tried to cook. I couldn't really play too many games yesterday, just on a phone, a couple. So it was away for a whole day. The gameplay videos are coming. This card is crazy. I don't think we need to discuss much about why is it good, but there's been a lot of fuss about, do we cut null shock now? Do we, like, what do we cut for this card, and how does the deck change? And the thing is, like, wait, I don't get why, if you think the null shock was such a good card before, why would you change it? You just play more of these. So yeah, here's the main, and then here is just a lot of a lot of 2-offs. I put null shock here as a 2-off because there is, like, for example, assassin matchup where you play into Mario and, what's the other guy's name? Slippy? Where you can't fit all of these instances that you would like to. So this is just better version of null shock there. But whenever you play like anything more mid-range or more aggro, or just, slow, where you're able to present your gameplay and play around your gameplay options that you would like to play the game, then null shock is not 8 or 9 shocks. I don't know yet if it's 8 or 9 shocks, but this deck feels really, really, really fucking good. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, could probably reduce Sigil of Solace to 2 as well, because we got more offensive blocking power now too. So, but like 3 life on an instant triggers all the cards is just good. It's sort of like needed for this Syndra types of matchups. Like, I'd reduce Sync to 2. I don't know if that's correct. I'm not sure if I like Press. I probably would play more Aether and drop Press, because I think Aether is better. But like, there is a lot of like small moving components. But I think just ultimately, I don't know, this card is so good. It's one of the best arsenal targets too. The like the building blocks of the deck, they didn't change at all, because you need like the X amount of attacks. Like, I think 18 is like that minimum. I would like to be like 20, but 18 is just enough to be like with Blast, with Eclectic. Like, this card made Blast better. Like, you could have an argument. Do you want to play Blue Blast 2? And I want to test that. I'm testing 9 Blasts, 9 Shocks, that type of deal. But probably the answer is not 9 Blasts, but 6 Blasts. It just got like just a lot better. Got Eclectic. How the Cosmos or the Shock affects Eclectic is that because it becomes 1 card, so it's not amp 2 on the meld, right? I just amp 1 always on the meld. So there's no reason to ever do the meld. That card is just the Shock again. But this constant the Cosmos size gives it block 3. So yeah, it's a very good thing that it gives it. So Eclectic becomes, in a sense, a little worse, because I mean, we can play still glyph all that. It's just one less thing to Eclectic, like in this mid-range type of matchups, or where you want to block in the matchup, or you just present, a lot of damage. Arcane is obviously good, but yeah, you still don't want to like draw double Arcane hands, because if you draw like an glyph overlay or like mind warp, it's probably a spell that you want to cast, or etchings, because they have an effect. They have a search effect that does something. Unless you don't have the AP for it, then it's always constant the Cosmos that you want to cast, because it doesn't require your action point. So then the other things are getting cycled. Like, you get good glyph hand. Oh, okay, then I'll cycle this or this. Then you don't need to play, or like, you can't play like 20 Arcane spells, because then it's just draw doubles and they don't do anything other than block 3. And you would always like to, in a perfect world, you draw up your hand, you have a starting attack like Gun Flash in Arsenal, you draw some instance, so your combo is open, you draw an Arcane spell, you might draw one any other spell or any other thing, And if it blocks 3, now your blocking options is open to 2. You can block CNCs, you can block weaken slings, erase faces, whatever the hell is coming at you. And then you can still have a very good turn. So this is what this helps like too much with the consistency, because it's a cyclable arcane spell. It does not cost or require a card, and it blocks 3 as well. So that's why I still like this Eclectic Glyph package, because obviously Glyph is still a good card, right? But there's been a lot of questions about High Voltage as well. And I don't think anything changed about High Voltage. It's just a mediocre card designed for Blitz. Like, okay, you can randomly have like once in every 50 games a 1 more damage reach on your opponent's turn, but putting a card. Damn. What happened? Putting a card into your deck that just is 2 value or something like that. It's like sometimes relevant, it's not good, and you probably did like 1 value mistake at some point of the game. I bet. I can quickly over these other 2 cards too. Yeah, this is I guess better than Blossom, but it just doesn't really matter. This could be better than Rewind because you can cut like Floodgate. I learned you can't cut Blazing with this, but you can cut like Floodgate and you can stuff Wildfire. But stuffing Wildfire down to 1 is probably not sometimes good enough. So Rewind is a more surefire Kano killer. This is 0 cost spell. Also, this hits Mirror and Verdus. So that's why I wouldn't want to test this. And this card, of course, is the biggest big spell. And I do like more big spells in the like Guardian and Earth or something like Fry, just to bleed good damage. And a Prism Popper. So kind of like multi-purpose. If this was only for Prism, I probably wouldn't play it. The options are really open. And we have to see how the meta looks like. Of course, like the high CS heroes look kind of crazy, all of them. Gravy we farm for free though. Like that guy just sits and plays a thing, and like, okay, like I don't know, 20 damage to your face, then, and you can just randomly just swing 1 thing at the ally and it just dies. Puffin looks really good, but more playable against than Dash.io. It's like consistent, goes taller. It doesn't have that many action points. Like they play more generics, I feel like, or like the new cards that are of course good, but they didn't like tap the cocks and just okay, take the damage. The one thing that destroys a card, it also destroys equipment, so be wary of that. Do not give the grease for that straight up. And that you probably do need to block, but it happens. So technically you want to like use your equipment's forefront. You can also like, just kill Puffin. Just kill the Puffin. Yesterday I went turn 0, melt this card. Wow. This 1 to poly, 5 to you. It was kind of funny. Just like cut their power quite a bit, and like the Marlin has some scary cards, but yeah, it's just, I don't know, it always feels bad and then you just kind of win. So that's that. Run of the matchups, the new ones, I feel like if Gravy is like 80-20, like Puffin would be, I think, a little favored, and I think Marlin would be probably into good. Marlin, it's just very early to say, of course. Like the lists have not been figured out in all the optimal playlines for sure. It should be like a little unfavored, but nothing like SLA. So if we change SLA into that, I'm very happy. The meta just becomes a lot better. And so, we got this card. So I don't know. For next season, you play OSCILIO or you. Yeah, if you play OSCILIO, you lose draft, by the way. There's a heads up for that. I'm giving a fair warning for the next season, so you lose draft if you play OSCILIO. That's the wizard stigma. But yeah, the deck is really good. The deck is really good. Experiment with this. Probably like 3-3. It's still like fine, but like making cuts from the main is really hard because I don't want to give I don't want to give Sigil of Aether space. If you're going less Sigils, like this would promote playing more Sigils, because now you have like more Volsar cash outs consistently, so you want more Sigils. That's like the one thing. You want the same attacks, really. And you also want to hatch the having more flexible arcane outlets to a certain degree. And then I think the cutting starts from one glyph, one shot, because they both fit like a unique role. So I don't think I would ever go like 6 shot, because you got this one. You don't want to play more shocks. This is really good, but a lot of things to experiment. I'm really excited. I'll play like a 1,000 games like next 2 weeks. Yeah. So yeah, we'll figure this out. We'll broke OSCILIO. I mean, it's already broken. You don't need to do much. Just play the good cards and this, and play a little bit of these, and I'll play a little bit of this, and you're good. Question mark. Everything else here, really solid. Really solid. Yeah, it feels so good to block 3. If you're putting pressure, just block 6. You do good. Like, there's a lot of rambling, but yesterday I also had a game against Puffin where I just couldn't really grasp a combo hand, like, at all. And I was like, okay, it's not. It is what it is. And I just kept blocking like 6 and 9. My opponent kept no blocking. So then the situation when I had my combo hand was like, I was at 28 or 25 or something. My opponent was like at like 10. And like the combo, I just block a little bit and just sent the good combo back and like play for value. Just playing for value feels so crazy good right now. You can play for value so much. Like, this is just an, I don't know, our Arc Lightning card. You draw this and you have any of these. Now everything just ticks up so hard, and it's just as a pure conversion. You don't need to pitch or like divide that value to 2 cards, because now you need to pitch to something, and then plus just purely charge this up and oh yeah, this side oh, it was for CYB, I guess. We didn't need it for CYB, but it's there. Also, I guess mirror, and you can like fuck up the combos sometimes. Like, usually they have just about enough to pay for felling the combos on their turn. On your turn, you play this, meld it, and now you take out 1 rampant growth. You feed in their online. You feed them online faster, but the next turn they can't decompose because they don't have enough earth cards in their graveyard. So that is like very minor thing that sometimes can line up. Also, that cuts the hatback rampant to do a combo on their turn to kill you faster. It also cuts that. So there's like little things like this, but mainly it was for COAP. I don't know. Yeah. Wow, but wow, it's a good day to be OSCILIO, man. It's a really good day. It's a really good day. Have fun, guys. Have fun with this shit. Oh, yeah, wait. Yeah, here I was testing more Sigil Fader, but I don't know. This might be a bit too much for Sigil Fader at this. A bit too much, to be fair. Cutting an Echolate, not a good choice. I'm gonna go away. This card is just so good. I love it. Block 3, fix with a hat. Have a crazy good hands. Even with like shocks, it's just the value is good. Goodbye.